You are watching Image Honda's Total Car Care Clinic held on May 9, 2012. In an effort to help our customers get the most out of their vehicle, Image Honda held a fun, informative evening where our customers learned simple how-tos on servicing and proper maintenance for their vehicle. We hope you enjoy watching.
My name is Sam, and I will be your presenter for this evening. My main function here tonight is to develop customer focus programs, just like the one you're attending. Now, let's be honest, with a show of hands. How many people here were surprised that we invited you back to the dealership after you purchased your vehicle? Most of us, right? And I would be too. And I guess that's because, based on previous retail purchases, we've all become accustomed to something that looks like this. You got the wave, the smile, the hope to see you soon routine, and what happened? You just never heard from them again. Isn't that right? Well, I want to assure you that that's not how we do business here at Image Honda. At Image, our commitment is to stay close to our customers. We realize that you could have purchased your vehicle at any number of dealerships. In fact, how many people here did limited price shopping? Shopped around 2 or 3 other places before you finally settled on us. Well, we appreciate very much that you chose us as the place that you wanted to do business with. At Image, we strive very diligently in trying to develop customers for life.
Things have changed a lot, more so probably in the last 5 years. Government of Canada has introduced low VOC, which is an environmentally friendly paint material. It's a water-based material. So they pulled away from solvents and they've gone to a more environmentally friendly, push it out the stack, you're not going to do anything to our ozone. So I have an example here. This is a customer's car. It was actually his father's car. He's restoring it. We just had to paint the roof. We have the fella coming down tomorrow to put a top back on his car. We don't do a lot of this. It is very time consuming when you get into this restoration work. Most of what we specialize here is scratch and dent. If you look around, there's a lot of stands behind you. Most of them have bumpers on them. And I am the bumper guy. Most of us pull in and out of parking spots or brush up against a post, hopefully not another car or a curb. We get a little bit of damage to our car. We all like our cars to look nice. This is our spray booth. Everything's painted in this area. It is called the downdraft system. We have a furnace in behind the wall here. It draws outside air in the wintertime, heats it to 72 degrees, so this room stays at 72 the whole process of painting, which is the best operating temperature for the waterborne paint that we're using. Air comes down through the ceiling area and out through the floor, eliminating a lot of dust because most of the dust is on the floor area. We do maintain this booth quite often, but with overspray and sanding dust, as you can see, it's a very difficult place to keep clean. But the work that we put out the door comes out top notch.
How often should we be having our oil changes completed?
Exactly.
Good answer. There you go.
I'm just going to butt in quickly.
Okay.
When the car tells you
When the
to.
car tells you to. It talks to you.
Anybody have any questions or concerns about the maintenance minder system? I know probably,
I have no idea what to expect.
Exactly.
I'm sitting here thinking as I'm reading here 6,000, maybe I should have had this in already.
No.
So it's okay.
It took my dad, almost a year for me to sink into his head that you don't have to change the oil every 5K. Old school, right? As Sam said, the reason we can extend your life of your oil changes or the intervals in your oil changes, A, the type of oil that we're using, and more importantly, the type of filter. That's the thing that allows you to go to 14,000, 15,000 kilometers between your oil changes. I understand if we're away, we need to do an oil change while we're away, by all means. The OEM filter is what's protecting the engine to allow it to go that long. Now, depending on the type of driving that you're doing, I drive in each morning from Brantford to Hamilton. It's all highway driving. My first oil change was done at 16,000 K. My dad freaked. right?
You see some of the eyes popping in this audience as well.
16,000 kilometers. And the unique thing about your cars, it will tell you when to change the oil, when to change the air filters, when to rotate the tires, when to change the transmission fluid, okay? When to change the rear differential fluid if it happens to have a four-wheel drive vehicle, okay? So your car is actually monitoring. Because I'm driving on the highway, I can do 14,000, 15,000 kilometers. If you do more city driving, you will find that your oil change will probably be in around the 8,000 or 9,000 kilometer range. It's monitoring the amount of times you start your vehicle, because each time you start your vehicle, it injects gasoline into the oil, okay? So the more frequently you start it, the more gasoline that's getting into it, and so it breaks down the oil, okay? So how does the car know this? It monitors A, the amount of times you start your vehicle, and the amount of time the engine is actually left on.
Thank you for watching Image Honda's Total Car Care Clinic. If you have any questions regarding upcoming clinics or would like to schedule a service appointment with one of our coordinators, please contact us at service@imagehonda.com or feel free to contact us at 905-381-4287.